Audio issues. No. Hello, folks. Welcome to My Personal Opinion. I'm JM, and these certainly are my opinions. Yes, I haven't been recording for a while. And the reason is I've been having awesome audio issues. Yay. So what's been happening? Well, I use a software called OBS, and I use that to record. And then I use a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 device to interface with this microphone. And what has been happening that is beyond bizarre is that I will record and have everything go fine for about 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes in, it's weird to describe. Basically, the audio completely stops. I keep going, video-wise, but then the audio starts again, and it may be 5 or 6 seconds of a break. And then it's as if the Focusrite device, which, again, it makes the interface between this microphone and into the computer, it just dumps the audio. It doesn't lose anything, but then everything becomes desynchronized. So you'll have me talking, and then suddenly the audio goes silent for a few seconds, and then it continues where it left off, and everything is completely desynchronized, and you don't necessarily know it had happened. So what gets fun is, when you're trying to diagnose these things, you start with, asking some folks from the OBS group, and then reaching out to Focusrite, and everybody starts blaming everybody else, and it starts to become really fun. This is the challenge of, trying to, manage it all on your own. And even somebody like myself, who's been in this industry for as long as I have, can get trapped in some of the drama between vendors and opinions and different, ways of handling things. It's funny because I get, you need to turn this off and switch this on and flip this switch and remove this and add this and do this and do that and make this happen and make that happen. And you get to a point where you're like, wow, wouldn't it be nice if it just, was plug and play? But that's not necessarily the reality of playing in the IT world or even playing in tech as a hobbyist. It's a lot of self-diagnosis, a lot of button pushing, a lot of asking others, a lot of looking up articles, a lot of figuring out why something might be happening. So there comes down a concept called WPC, and basically the drivers competing with each other for resources and getting to a point where the blame is that those resources are being challenged, and according to a software package that I was asked to pick up called Latency Monitor, it's claiming that the graphics driver is part of the problem, that the graphics driver is competing for resources, and that the Focusrite device is the problem. And it's fun. And, ultimately you can say, I'll figure out myself. You can try to hire somebody who has had experience in this very particular area. I got some advice. I think I may have a temporary solution. I know the ultimate solution is just getting rid of this whole XLR setup and saying never mind and going the USB mic route. These are supposed to sound better. Do they really? I don't know. Certainly a lot of opinions lean into that. I know Shure, which is the manufacturer of this microphone, makes one that looks fairly similar that is USB designed. That may have to be an option. I don't know. We'll definitely see. I prefer to get this issue with the Focusrite fixed, but again, if I can't get anybody on the same page, it's always fun when you reach out and everybody's like, I don't know what that is. Oh, am I all by myself? I'm the only one that's ever experienced these issues. Probably not, but some people just give up and move on to another thing. Some people don't actively get involved in letting you know what they thought. They're like, I figured it out myself. You can figure it out yourself. So it's always fun and challenging. So hopefully I fixed it. This is kind of a test while at the same time throwing out a video on what's been going on. But yeah, that's where I'm at. It's fun. I'm terrible at editing fixes like that. I mean, theoretically, I can go in and I could slice out that dead space and then slide the audio over and hopefully get everything synchronized. But if you do it just wrong, all of a sudden you're talking differently than the audio, and so it's just frustrating. But I got some videos I want to do, and I'm going to hopefully get them recorded soon. But everything has been surrounded around trying to fix this issue. I guess for anybody who might want to know, I changed the buffer and sampling rate or sample rate of the Focusrite device. It puts a little less stress on the Focusrite driver so that it and the NVidia drivers don't continue to fight each other. So still going to look into ways to improve, hopefully maybe the big old graphics driver from disobeying or being disobedient or crazy. But barring that, ultimately at the end, like I said, I could get rid of all the extra XLR cables and uplifter devices and just go with the good old USB mic. And that's getting close, but still I kind of like the setup, and I don't know why suddenly it's giving me problems. So anyway, hopefully I'll have my next video up in the next 2 days. But just in case anybody is wondering, fun diagnosis of a problematic audio problem. All right, I hope everybody's having a great day. I will hopefully talk soon. Have a great day. Thanks again for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon so you can be alerted to upcoming videos. This is JM of My Personal Opinion, signing off.